Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful connection between reading and remembering. We'll look at how you can stop just understanding the words on a page and start actually remembering the ideas behind them.
I'm sure this has happened to you. You know, your eyes scan all the way down the page, but when you get to the bottom, you realize you have no idea what you just read. The information just didn't stick. And that's the real problem, isn't it? It wastes so much time. Because if you don't remember what you read, you have to go back and read it again and maybe even a third time. The goal isn't just to get through the words, it's to make the information stick. So, what's the solution here? Well, it's a technique called visualization. And it's pretty simple, really. Instead of just being a passive reader, you become a movie director in your own mind, turning the words on the page into pictures or scenes that you can actually see. And here's why this is so powerful. Your brain is just wired to remember images much better than it remembers words. Think about it. Words are abstract symbols, but pictures are concrete. They're things we can connect with, and our brains just hold on to them a lot more tightly. So, how do you actually do this? Well, say you're reading about a process, like photosynthesis. You'd imagine the sunlight hitting the leaf and the plant making food. Or, if you're reading about a historical event, you'd picture the scenes unfolding in order. For abstract ideas like democracy, you could picture something real, like people casting their votes in a ballot box. All right, let's try to put some of this into practice. Go ahead and look at your workbook page for Lesson 12.3. Right at the top, you should see a section called While You Watch.
Now is a great time to pause this explainer and just jot down your first thoughts for those questions right there in your workbook.
Okay, excellent. Now that we've talked about the theory, let's get practical. In this next part, you're going to try out this visualization technique for yourself.
I want you to grab a textbook, an article, anything you have handy, and just pick one short paragraph. As you read it, ask yourself that one simple question: what do I see? Go ahead and pause right here. In that Apply It section of your workbook, just take a minute to write down a quick description of the mental image that came to mind. All right? Now look at what you wrote. Let's dig a little deeper. What were the specific details in that mental picture, the colors, the movement, the expressions, that really made the paragraph click and make sense? Let's pause one more time so you can answer that second question. Try to be really specific about what details in your visualization made a difference for your understanding. And I think this little exercise shows the difference perfectly, right? On one hand, you have just reading words, where it's easy to forget and you waste time rereading. But on the other hand, when you're visualizing, you're building a stronger, clearer memory of that information. It gets stored in a totally different way.
Okay, so let's do a quick systems check. This is really just a chance to be honest with yourself about your current reading habits.
Look at the options in your workbook. Which one of these best describes how you normally read? There's no right or wrong answer here, just be honest and check the box that fits you best. And now for the last reflection question. Think back to that paragraph you just practiced with. How did the act of consciously creating a mental picture change how well you remembered it, compared to how you usually read? Here's the big idea, the main takeaway from all of this. Turning words into pictures is how you store information more clearly in your brain. That's it. It's a small shift in how you read, but it can make a huge difference in how much you remember. All right, your last step is to just finish up any other parts of the Lesson 12.3 page in your workbook.
In our next lesson, we're going to build on this and talk about something that might sound a little counterintuitive: reading speed. We'll explore how, sometimes, reading faster can actually help you understand more. I'll see you then.